I don't know if I've played the
Go.
recipe already.
You have.
Compress.
I'm auto crafting it.
Yeah, that's good of me.
I'm also going to need 2 times 4 times 2, so 16 tier 4 heavy duty plates, which means 8 compressed mercury and 8 heavy copper plates. 8 compressed mercury and heavy copper plates. 8. I'm going to need 4 of these. I'm going to need those canisters again. I'll go refill those out of the computer.
Right. So
Which colour wool do you reckon the boosters are going to need this time?
I think it's orange, isn't it?
No, it's
Still
blue.
the 9th.
4 blue wool.
Oh, the 10th. Oh, there's a lot more crafting. Right, we almost have the top tier neutral steel. It's kerosene. Do we just have kerosene lying around?
I think we do, if I'm honest.
We do. We have 16,000 buckets of kerosene.
I think we've got a cow for it.
You? I don't think we do. I think it's
coming out of fuel refineries.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it coming out of it. So it's just being stored in tanks somewhere. That's convenient. So we need to make a PLC. And then we'll have finished neutral steel.
How many very heavy oxygen tanks am I crafting then?
Turn all of the current tanks into them. If possible.
So, I mean, let's just craft 21.
Okay.
It's an auto crafting recipe, so I just need to set it off.
Yeah.
There we go, got 21.
I didn't realise I set up a recipe for it.
Can you make them auto-fill? Is that an option?
Yep, that is an option. I just need to finish what I'm doing and then I'll be over there to do that.
I am going to take off my 2 oxygen tanks, put them in the computer. And then once they're filled, I can make another very heavy.
There you go. Right. That should be putting them in automatically. As soon as we have a full one in there, we need to set that as the output item.
Right. I'm just going to ask you to craft another 3. Oh, it won't craft heavy oxygen tanks. But you can craft heavy oxygen tanks though.
There. Right.
Can you put all your oxygen tanks in the computer?
Please. Yes. There you go.
So we've got 6 heavy oxygen tanks by the looks of it. Maybe
heavy
7.
or very heavy or extremely heavy?
Heavy.
Ooh.
I'll wait for everything to fill up with oxygen and stop filling stuff.
Interesting problem.
Yeah.
It won't automatically put them in.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Do they not fill up in there? They might need a different machine.
Because it does want to put one in myself.
Oh, right.
It won't do it automatically though. Actually, if I... This is when we go for a low-tech solution. If I just stick it in a hopper. Okay. We're just going to have to hopper it in. cable.
Okay, I need to make 2 of these. That means I need buttons. Am I still doing 2 rockets?
I've
I've made the materials for 2 this
quicker.
time, so...
But damage at 99%. There we go.
Oh, I've run out of flint and steels.
Ooh.
I kind of forgot every engine I make needs a flint and steel.
I mean, that is quite expensive.
Load more tin canisters. Right, there we go. 2 engines. Nose cones.
Gas.
2 nose cones.
Fluid export.
Rocket fins.
Is kerosene
rocket
a
fins.
fluid?
Boosters. That's where I need blue wool.
It must be a fluid.
What goes in the bottom of the booster? Oxygen vents. Loads more oxygen vents.
Right. That is going to need...
Then I need the plates that are left.
Orange cables. So we've got fluid, we've got gas, we need oxygen. We need kerosene. We need an interface. We need an input bus.
Galacticraft is so quick to just progress through.
It is when you know what you're doing. Yeah.
Right. Launch pad.
If we didn't have the compasses telling us where to go, it would take a bit longer.
Yeah, it would take a lot longer without the compasses.
Right. Gas at the top.
Right, let's put the rockets down and let them fill up. While we wait for the tanks.
Right. So we've got fluids. Fluids coming in front. Gases is coming in at the top. Do we make? We make hydrogen.
Where do I need to put the full tank to export?
There's an input bus on the bottom. If you replace the item with that.
There we go. I've got one to put on.
Do I have a universal bin?
I figure it's useful to have a lot of oxygen going to these planets.
Yeah.
The question is there a way to protect from corrosion? And to find out, I'm going to have to look at the internet.
It's a dangerous place. Right. Let's change this around. How do we transport gases? Is it a mechanical pipe? Probably. But it's a pressurized tube. There we go, pressurized tube. So we want config gases out the bottom, in the top, out the bottom. There we go.
Okay. I think we need to go to Venus first.
Okay. What's on
Basically,
Venus?
Venus is not in the progression for planets and rockets, but Venus is where we get that shield generator.
Ah.
And
Seems
that's
like it
what
might be
protects us from
useful.
corrosion.
Okay, so yes, let's
So-
definitely do that.
We go to Venus, we defeat the Spider Queen, we get the shield generator. We'll have to do that twice, obviously, because we need one each. Then we can go to Saturn, which is the next planet,
Okay.
and not be instantly corroded.
Yeah. Corrosion is not fun. I need to make some new trousers before I forget.
Actually, yeah, my trousers are broken, aren't they? I will. They weren't doing much for me.
What kind of... We have isothermal leggings. It's not the most useful.
We might need to
Not
look
really wear those.
at multiple oxygen compressors in parallel. Because this is slow.
Just a... Yeah, I mean, I could stick an oxygen bus on there, an export bus. That would be a little quicker. Let me just craft that up for you. What's that? Like,
I also still don't think your ME export bus is working.
what bit's not working?
It's still not exporting tanks into the hopper.
Interesting.
Like the compressor has filled 2 tanks and is filling a 3rd, but they were all in the hopper already.
It's put 1 in. There you go.
Oh, right. Now it's doing stuff.
Yeah, I took the fuzzy bus out. Let me see if it keeps working. Match any? No, it just doesn't like the fuzzy bus. I mean, that isn't much of an issue. It just means that the tanks have to be completely empty for the computer to recognise them.
Yeah.
Right. What was I putting in? That's what
Anyway, I've got 2 oxygen tanks, and the rockets are filling up. So, I could go.
You could, or you could wait for me.
Are you going to wait for very heavy, or are you going to just go for heavy at the moment?
Well, they're filling up much faster now that I've stuck a bus on it. So...
Well, they're filling up. Are they... The oxygen wasn't the constraint.
Oh, is it just the time it takes?
It's just the fact that it only transfers 40 oxygen a second into the tank.
Well, once that one is filled up, then I'll probably join you.
Okay. Well, I might just take off, because we can't take off at the same time.
Okay.
Also, it's a 20-second countdown, so...
Yeah.
You'll be ready by the time I leave.